Hey guys, happy Saturday. I am about to head out to the gym, but I did want to make my video of the week, which is going to be the best restaurants in Sydney that I've tried so far. I feel like I've been here for a year now and I have compiled a really good list. I'm not sure if it's the best because I feel like 1 year is not enough to explore the best restaurants, but I'm very excited to share like the ones that have really stood out, so then maybe in a year's time I can compare this list and see if it's still accurate. I'm also wearing this cap because I haven't washed my hair in 2 days. So I'm gonna start with the how-to, and actually Ragazzi is not in Australia, so it's mostly OpenTable or this other website called 7 Rooms. So it really varies on the restaurant. Honestly, you can find almost everything on OpenTable, so that's usually my go-to app. And reservations aren't as crazy as they are in New York, which is good. But for the top restaurants, you do kind of need to book a week in advance. But you'll usually always find a spot at a really good time. You just have to like pre-plan, just like a week. It's not like New York where it was like a month in advance. Also, I'm structuring this video slightly different because obviously Australia is known for brunch and they have the best places that do it so well. So instead of separating breakfast and lunch, I've just made it one category. So I'm gonna share with you guys brunch, dinner, and quick spots. Okay, let's start with the first one on my brunch list, which is Blackwood. Blackwood is a spot here in Bondi, and I think they have the main location in Cronulla. Haven't been to that one, but the one in Bondi is really good. The breakfast is amazing. Also had more of a lunch, like a burger salad there as well. And they have really good drinks. They have like a tiramisu latte, and I haven't tried it. Molly tried it and she loved it. So definitely recommend. There is quite a line on the weekends. They don't accept reservations on a Saturday or Sunday, but it's worth the hype. And the line usually goes by really quickly. So I definitely recommend queuing for that one. Then we have Theeca, which is a spot on Oxford Street. Really good. The reason why I went there was because of the pancakes. It actually reminds me a lot of Golden Diner in New York. Very fluffy, felt like a little cloud. I think we also shared like the burger that they had, but obviously what stood out the most was the pancake. So Theeca is a really good spot if you're looking for a very traditional Aussie breakfast. Then there's Bill's, which they have multiple locations scattered around the city, and it's a really good, easy spot that you can just walk into. I feel like maybe the one in Bondi does require a reservation during the weekend, but all the other ones are a very easy walk-in. This is actually a funny one because when I lived in the UK, there was Bill's, which for the people that live there, you know, it's a big chain. And when I saw it here in Bondi, I was like, that's so weird. Why is this chain here and why are so many people queuing for it? Because obviously it's a really good chain, but like it's not like a hyped restaurant. So turns out it's a different Bill's and it's not associated, and it's actually really good. And I think it is associated to Granger & Co. in London, which was mind-blowing to me because I love Granger & Co. Like when I lived in London, that was like my main spot that I would go to all the time. And it definitely has that energy here as well. So Bill's is a really good one, especially the one in Bondi. The next brunch spot on my list is Piña, which I think people pronounce it Pina here because obviously the little N thing doesn't exist in English, but it was a really good brunch spot. We actually went there and had their steak, which was served slightly differently. It was like sweet, but I loved it. Thought it was a really cool spin on it, and I really want to go back there for their pancakes because they look really good. But that's the kind of place that you can't reserve and it's walk-ins only, and there is a wait, but it goes by fast and it's definitely worth it. Moving into more of a late lunch situation, there's Bessie's in Alma, which is in Surrey Hills. It's the sister restaurant of another restaurant that I will mention later for dinner, but it's really good. It's big, you can go with a big group of people, have a really good late lunch, just stay there for hours, eating, drinking. It's a little bit more tapas style, which is good because you get to try a little bit of everything. And that's why it's really good to go with a big group because then you can eat a lot. And also the neighborhood around the restaurant is really nice. So it's the perfect place to just have a very late lunch, spend a while walking around, going to Messina after to get a really good ice cream. Definitely recommend Bessie's in Alma. Okay, Last on my lunch list is Chubby Cheeks, which I've only been there for dinner, but I would love to go back for lunch because I feel like it's also located in Oxford Street, tons of little shops around, so it'd be the perfect situation to go there for lunch and then just walk around and shop a bit. Fun story, Theeca and I would always pass by it and never actually thought of trying it because he would always make fun of me because he says I have chubby cheeks. So that restaurant was kind of like my restaurant. And then me and my friend actually went to try it and loved it. The food is so good, super well priced. Theeca and I are actually going there for dinner tonight. So I feel like I didn't really capture the essence of it through a picture or a video. So at the end of this video, I'll bring you guys with us so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, now dinner spots. This one was like the first restaurant Theeca and I went to in the city. It's called Ragazzi and it's in the CBD. So it's a really good go-to spot if you're looking for a cute date night in the city right after work. And it's not that big. It definitely gets booked very quickly. So that's the type of restaurant that you would want to book a week in advance. But really great pasta. Everyone there is super nice and the vibes are really cool. Next on that list is Letra House, which I actually showed on this video because we tried it for the first time with Theeca's parents when they were here. And it was really good. It was Spanish food, really great drinks, the perfect restaurant at night. And it was also like inside a little alley, which was really cool to get to. Would love to go back for their drinks because they were really good. Next one on this list is Poli, which I keep pronouncing it with my Spanish accent. Maybe it's Polly, but anyways, it's really good. It's in Surrey Hills. Really good food. It's an open kitchen, so you can see the chefs making the plates, which is awesome. I love an open kitchen, and the food is amazing. I specifically remember the potato flatbread, so if you go there, you should really try it, along with their burger. They have like a really, really good burger. It has like a massive fried onion ring on top. That is really difficult to eat sometimes, but it's worth it. Then we have Cho Cho San, which I also mentioned in one of my vlogs. It's a Japanese restaurant located in Potts Point, and it's really cool. They have like this bar seating, but then you could also sit on the tables. And I always recommend bar seating, especially if you're going on a date, because it's always more fun. Definitely go there with the mindset of ordering a ton of little plates, and the oysters are amazing. So definitely recommend. And also the last time that we went with a really big group, which I thought the restaurant was more like intimate, more small, but it works so well with a big group as well because they have like a set menu and the food is amazing. So if you're looking for a place to celebrate your birthday, I think Cho Cho San is also a really good option. Then there's Shop and Wine Bar in Bondi, and I actually celebrated my birthday there with, I think we were 6, and it's a very small restaurant. It just feels very like intimate, and there's candles and the food is great, and it's all about sharing, so a lot of small dishes and really great wine. And then the last one on this list is Copains, which again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. One of my French friends said it's pronounced Barcopan, so sorry if I'm butchering it, but it's so good. And it's actually my favorite restaurant in Sydney because it's this little French wine bar in Surrey Hills. It's the sister restaurant of Bessie's and Alma. The whole staff there is really cool, so like they really like explain the menu and give you like suggestions on the wine that you could be pairing with the food. And obviously the food is amazing, but the wine is even better. So if you're looking for a really cute spot in Surrey Hills, Copains, Barcopan should be your go-to. And I've gone there for dinner only, but I would love to go there for lunch and just like have a super late lunch there and stay there till it gets dark because it's a vibe. And this is the kind of restaurant that books up very easily, so definitely try to book it 2 weeks in advance if you can. Now we got to my favorite part in this list, which is quick bites. And obviously the first one on this list is Casa Mami's, which a lot of people just call it Mami's here in Bondi. It's a Mexican restaurant, which I showed on my previous blog because we went there with a big group of friends, and the food is insane. Like, I love Mexican food, and that is very authentic Mexican. and the staff there is so nice and very welcoming, and you just feel like you're having like a party at your grandma's place. That's what it feels like. So definitely recommend, and especially if you're looking for a place to celebrate your birthday or just have like a ton of friends all together. And actually last Friday when we were leaving the restaurant, there was a massive line outside. And I think a lot of people just walk in. You can definitely book a spot on Open Table. So if you can, I would always play it safe and just book your spot. The other one on my list is Bonditony's, which is a really cool burger joint here in Bondi. And when you pass by it, you're just gonna wanna go in and have the best burger and just have a really good beer and sit there for a while. You'll also see the owner there, and he's so sweet. He actually comes up to you and asks if you're having a good time. Like, everything is very thoughtful, and everyone that works there is super nice. And every time we've gone there as well, there's this guy that sits outside with his dog, and his dog looks exactly like my dog, but 3 times the size. I'll show you guys, because Congo, my dog in Lima, is an American bully, and he's like big. But then when we saw this dog, we were like, holy he's like an XL. I think he's like literally an American bully XL. I think that's the breed. But I'll show you guys so you can compare. And then last but not least on this list is Barbicrew. And Barbicrew, I've been talking about it so many times. I tell all my friends that haven't tried it yet that they have to go, because it is the best chicken I've ever had in my life. And honestly, like, it even beats the chicken from back home. Like, it's the best rotisserie chicken, and they have the best sides. It's very much a quick spot in the sense that it's not a restaurant, but they have like these really cute tables outside, and you can just sit there, drink a beer, eat your food, and just people watch, and it's always a vibe. Theo and I actually went there last night because if I don't have that chicken like once a week, I crave it so much. So definitely go to Barbicrew and you'll know what I'm talking about. That's it. That's my list of Sydney so far, and I feel like this list is gonna grow 3 times the size next year, so I can't wait to watch this video back and compare. But then the last thing I wanted to do, which is what I did on my last video, was what our ideal day in Sydney would look like in terms of food. So I will divide it between breakfast and lunch, so it's not just brunch. So if we had to divide it, I would say breakfast at Blackwood, lunch at Barbicrew, and then dinner at Copains. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you'll know what I mean. So that would be the perfect day. But anyways, guys, I will catch you on the next video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you go to these restaurants, let me know what you think.